Sefako Makgato Health Sciences University, our commitment to transformation is digital, deliberate, and deeply rooted in student success. The ICT Refresher Project marks a bold step in building a connected, future-ready university, one where success, innovation, and academic excellence converge.
We had a very old network system at SMU, and as you know, in the 21st century, one of the things that really propels an academic institution is an excellent network infrastructure. And that became important for us to ensure that we replace the old network with a new state-of-the-art network that then becomes the driver for the academic program in this institution.
The vision of the Vice Chancellor and the leadership team is to move towards cutting-edge technologies in terms of what medicine can do in the country.
It was on the basis of the SMU having challenges around the connectivity and also around the researches on the students.
This project, the ICT Network Refresher Project, is extremely very important in that we should have systems in place in order to achieve that objective of digital transformation.
The infrastructure that we had at the university at the time that we upgraded was around 17 years old. So it was well within the time that we needed to provide new infrastructure for the university to upgrade what we already had.
Also, the advent of COVID really demanded for institutions across the board to really jack up their, infrastructure around digitalization and the capabilities thereof. We are an aspiring university of excellence, and so we want to be excellent in all that we do. That is including connectivity of our students and our staff as well, so that enables us to be engaged as a community, but also to be engaged broadly with other partners that we would want to be engaged and also engaged globally as well. So this project will assist us to do just that.
The university has got a long-term financial plan, which is up to 2035. So it's a long-term planning horizon from that end. One of the pillars of that long-term financial sustainability plan is that it is also anchored by our 5-year strategic plan, currently, which is running from 2024 to 2028. One of the interventions that we sought to make was to increase the number of our student intake, but we don't have the money to build the physical infrastructure. We felt it better that then we should increase the number of our student intake, increase our productivities, increase our revenue base, also control our costs so that at least we are more sustainable from a financial point of view. So it was a no-brainer that we should invest as much as we could in the ICT environment.
One of the things that you should know that we do offer ICT-based qualifications like our BSc Computer Sciences. So you need to have up-to-date infrastructure and technologies for your students to be able to be kind of in that top tier of the students that the world needs, because we also need to creating a center of excellence around artificial intelligence, digitization and automation of systems, because we've got the skills, we just need the technology. That's one on the teaching side. But on the system side, because we need to scale up in terms of our student numbers, but we also need to scale up in terms of our programs. So once we get to a point where we are able to do things in an automated manner, in a digitized manner, where we can work from different parts of the world, and when we can have students logging into our system sitting in different parts of the country or the world, it will allow us then to get to a point where we are able to offer more modules online, but we're able to make education more interactive.
In the 21st century, we have to adapt to the new ways of teaching and learning and research. And as you know, ICT becomes almost the backbone against which you run a university. First of all, the administrative processes of the university would depend on an excellent ICT infrastructure. So if you think about digitization around things like recruitment of students, admission of students, issues around how you run your finance, how you run your HR. You need a lot of these processes not to be manual, but to be digitized. So that becomes important. But over and above that, the whole process of teaching and learning. By the way, we have what we call Blackboard, which is our learner management system at the university. Now, to be able to run effectively your Blackboard, you have to have an excellent ICT infrastructure, because when you use Blackboard, you have important interactive sessions which sometimes are in real time. Another very important aspect of this enhanced ICT infrastructure at the university is that it boosts our security arrangements in this institution. So this is either access into the university, into residences, and generally making the university a safe environment. The Department of Higher Education and Training made the funding available to us, substantial funding. If I recall, it's about 430 million odd rands. And then, of course, we had Nexia, who was an important partner to work with the university in the delivery of this project. Internally, the project was managed by the Office of the DVC Operations and the Director ICT. So those became critical members of this, or team members for the success of this project.
I'm happy as the Chief Financial Officer to say it was delivered with quite substantial savings, but also within time. So from a project management point of view, that was quite a good project, well managed by the university. But I also appreciate the support that we got from the key stakeholders.
The project was meant to be over 3 years, and they came back and just said, guys, we need this thing to be done by December 2023. They said to next year, make it happen. So we needed to shrink 36 months into a couple of months. And through collaboration and intervention, we made it happen, and we're very happy from that perspective. And we valued really the nature in which the relationship went and continues to go.
I should comment next year that they did not just benefit from the project, but they also plowed back. They provided, I think it was laptops to some of our students who were in need of those. We have got what we call the missing need in the education sector. Those students were also assisted by next year.
We actually provided technology equipment in one of the labs at SMU. The aim for that was to ensure, I believe, as part of the community or local community give back. The students are part of the community of SMU, and we felt as next year that we need to give something back to enable them on their daily activities in terms of their studies and everything, so that they are well equipped to continue with doing the wonderful work that they do, being doctors and everything. If I had one word to describe the solution that we implemented, I would say efficient.
I would just say excellent.
It's a life-changing intervention for this institution.
Transformative and reliable.
Excellence.
I would call it success.
I'd say critical.
The project, in my view, is transformational.
Message to our clients is that we really hope that this revamped ICT infrastructure at the university makes everybody's life easier, that they're able to enjoy the work that they do, and that particularly for our students, that they will find this intervention and this new resource an important resource for them to enjoy their learning experiences in this university and get the kind of skills that they need when they graduate from these universities to be excellent graduates and make a difference in society once they graduate from this institution.
My message to our clients, to the staff and students is, you're welcome.
As we reimagine health sciences education, the ICT Refresher project is not just a technical upgrade. It is a promise of digital access, inclusion, and progress. It is a bridge to innovation, promising every student and staff member that SMU is ready to lead in the digital era.